My Rugby Life Episode 10, The Clash. I was actually surprised about how easily I adapted to my new life at Oxford. On the pitch, things were going really well. I was playing regularly for the development team, and on weekends I'd travel home to play for Dartford Valley, who had now twinned with Beckhamians to become Becks Valley, which was easily one of the strongest teams in Kent. But with so many teams pulling me in different directions, I had to make the tough decision to step away from Kent County Rugby, as not only would I finish double session with Oxford, then travel 2, maybe 3 hours to get back home, I'd only have about an hour before I had to turn around and do another intense 2 hour session. With Kent, my body just wouldn't be able to handle that, but I didn't realise at the time just how much that decision was going to affect things later on. I was already getting feedback from Oxford that my overall workload was way too high, which naturally started affecting how I was training and communicating with my coach. Looking back, I think there was a growing mismatch in expectations on both sides, and it became harder to stay fully aligned. I've always had a strong work ethic. Because of the elite training standards I was used to, the sessions' intensities at Oxford sometimes felt different to what I had experienced before. I often added extra work on my own, like runs after school on Thursdays or weekend sessions with my dad when I didn't have a match, just to keep pushing myself. I didn't have the time to continue sessions with George anymore, but I still carried a lot of what I'd learned from him into my own training. Because my tactical understanding was quite developed for my age, it sometimes led to more discussion and debate in sessions. I valued structure, but I had also had questions based on what I've been exposed to previously at high levels. At the same time, I was also growing my Instagram page, which added another layer of pressure and visibility to everything I was doing. Over time, things became more complicated within the environment, and I noticed changes in how I was being involved in certain development opportunities. I'll go back into what happened in the next episode. See you then.